Hello everybody and welcome to my latest video. Today I'm going to be doing my September TBR. August wrap-up will be coming a little bit later. School kind of jumped me. But with that said, let's get right to it. So, from my August TBR, if you were around, you will remember that I had a book about Hatshepsut, the woman who wanted to be king, and a book about George Washington that I wanted to read. I am partway through the Hatshepsut book, and I'm actually really enjoying it. So this is still on my September TBR. Hopefully with school and everything else, this one will be done. Give it 2 weeks maybe. Depends on how tired I am. The other one from my August TBR is Washington: A Life by Ron Chernow, the same author who wrote Hamilton, and that's why I'm reading it. Well, I will be reading it, but I'm also very excited about that one, and I think that basically ends my nonfiction kick that I've been on. Now, the next 3 books I have been pretty much dying to read for a while now. The first one is a volume. It contains 2 books from a series, and the series is called The Bulgariad by David Eddings. The series in general was recommended to me by a friend that I recently reconnected with, and I read the first volume, which has the first 3 books in it, and it was just amazing. It was very Lord of the Rings to me, without the whole one ring to rule them all part, and I loved it. But this book, the second volume, this one, to be clear, has been sitting on my shelf probably for more than a year at this point, because I buy more books and then I read more and I go to the library and it's a whole mess. But this one is definitely on my September TBR. And then there are a couple of the more popular books that I've also been dying to read. If you are even remotely interested in BookTube, have watched even 3 videos, I can almost guarantee you've heard of this book. It is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. This book has been hyped up so much, and I have 2 close friends who have recently read it. They flew through it, finished it in a day, maybe 2 at most. They both said it was fantastic, as has most of the BookTube community, so I am so excited to read this one. I also think I might buy the sequel and just marathon them, so that I can finish the whole duology in, theoretically, a weekend if I have the time. So this is also on my September TBR. And then the last book, because I'm not planning on being overly ambitious this month, so that I'm not disappointed in myself, is Heartless by Marissa Meyer. And I'm also very excited about this book. One of my cousins reads about the same books as I do, and so I'm hoping that when I see her later in September, we can discuss this book. I just have to make sure she's read it. But I've also heard really good things about this book, and I don't know much about Alice in Wonderland. I haven't read the book. I've seen the Disney version, obviously, and I've seen the more recent live-action Alice Through the Looking Glass and Alice in Wonderland movies that have come out. But other than that, I don't know much, so I'm going into this with the hope that it's just gonna maybe motivate me to read Alice in Wonderland, because that book is not high on my list. But those are all 5 of my books for the September TBR, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you sometime in the next week with my August wrap-up and August haul. Bye!